Hello, this is Francis X. Williams, and today we will be discussing from fear to anything is possible. So, one of the things I do is I coach people on wellness, and helping them understand their energy allows them to determine their level of wellness and to choose where they want to go energetically so that they can produce the results that they want, as well as have the ease and maximize their relationships with other people. So, one of the things that we know about energy as wellness coaches is that level one of energy is the lowest level of energy. It's known as catabolic energy, and catabolic means destructive, unfortunately. So, when you have statements like I can't, I won't, I'm not able to, those are all coming from a lack of what you want. So if you say, I can't lose 10 pounds, I can't go to the gym today, I can't eat that healthy salad because whatever reason. So how do you transform that? Look at, first of all and foremost, what is level one energy costing you? What is it costing you to be afraid to be able to achieve the results that you want? So that's where your fear is. So get in touch with what you're afraid of. And what is it costing you? It might be costing you your success. It might be costing you your ability to interact well with others and to be able to have great relationships. So, in order to choose an anything's possible pathway, let's take an example. So, first of all, one of the things that you might want to try is looking at, okay, so I'm feeling fear. I'm afraid of doing something. I'm hearing myself say I can't or I won't or I'm not able to. And then what I want to do is I want to be able to identify that fear and then remove it. But sometimes removing fear isn't just so easy. So one way to remove fear is to look at what are the thoughts you're having. So the thought is I can't. What emotion is that causing? Fear, I'm afraid, I have anxiety, I'm being apathetic is my action. I'm not taking any action. So if you were to look at that and then say, okay, so I identify with that, and then you say, okay, so what do I really want? What's a result that would be great? An example could be, let me lose 10 pounds in 1 month. For some people, that's like, wow, that means I have to lose 2.5 pounds a week. That might be too much. Maybe you could be wanting to lose 5 pounds, but if you're being bold and daring, that's your goal, to lose 10 pounds in 1 month. What feeling would that create for you? At the end of the month, when you step on the scale and say, wow, I lost 10.75 pounds. I did better than I expected. I feel, insert your emotion. It could be great. I feel relieved. I feel lighter. My clothes fit looser, a whole bunch of stuff. But I feel empowered. I feel strong. I feel unstoppable. I achieved my goal, right? So what action would you take if you feel unstoppable and if you know that that's your goal? So let's proceed from there. So there's something called SMART goals. And a SMART goal means specifically is the S. What's the first thing that you can do to lose 10 pounds in a month? So the first thing you might do is to sit down and write, okay, I'm going to do this by doing A, B, C, and D. So you can write what steps you want to take. You can think about what steps you want to take and then write and then etc. Take the steps. You can plan out in a calendar when your milestones are, like I'm not going to get on the scale till the end of the week, or I'm going to get on the scale every day. So pick for you that specific first step that you want. Now, you'll know that that first step isn't a good first step if you find yourself getting derailed along the way and you stop to think and say, oh man, I should have written down my steps first, or I should have made a game plan of when I'm going to get on the scale, or how much food I'm going to eat, how many calories I'm going to cut, etc. So find that proper first step for yourself. M of SMART is measurable. Measurable means if you were to measure what you were doing when you're taking that first step, how will you know you did it? So for example, if I were a fly on the wall in the room with you doing that first step, what would I see you doing? That's your measurable step. A, is this goal achievable? Yes or no? That's simple. R, is this goal realistic on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being not at all, and 10 being I'm unstoppable? What do you rate yourself? If you're anything from 1 to a 6, then your goal is probably not appropriate for you at this point in time, and you want to get that goal to come in as realistic from 7 to 10 as possible. Once you get it from 7 to 10, let's say it's a 7, you might ask yourself, what does a 7 look like to you? And I would write that down. And it could look like, okay, I'm probably going to do this goal. I'm very committed to it. I'm just lacking some motivation. And at that point, you can ask yourself, all right, so let's go one step at a time from 7 to 8. What would it take to make me an 8 in my goal? Just so that you're more empowered, you're more grounded, and it'll be more fulfilling for you to achieve and pursue your goal of losing this 10 pounds in 1 month, right? So if you were an 8, what would that look like? Oh, now I'm much more committed than I was at a 7. I can see myself clearly doing the things that I need to do. I might get derailed here and there along the way, but for the most part, I'm on track. Sometimes there'll be some bumps in the road, but I'm going to handle them. And, sometimes I might feel like giving up, but I'm going to keep going because you still have some of that fear or some of that uncertainty. It's not 10. It's not get out of my way. Nothing's going to stop me yet. So it's easy to get there. You can get there step by step, day by day, week by week. Take your time and realize that even if you don't hit your goal of losing 10 pounds in 1 month, you still have other opportunities to try and do that, as well as looking and seeing how well you're doing, which is always great. And always acknowledge yourself and give yourself that space of great job, because it's an undertaking to lose weight and to feel great and to do it the right way so that you're healthy and feeling great. So T is time sensitive. When will you achieve this goal by? So for in this example, it's in 1 month from now. And when will you let someone that you're accountable to, whether it's a coach like me or someone in your family or one of your friends or one of your coworkers, hey, you know what? I lost 10 pounds this month. When will you let your accountability partner know that you are going to achieve your goal by? And then you're going to let them know that you achieved it so that it has that much more reinforcement. So what you can create for yourself now is an action plan. You have the outline of the steps. In the resources below, I'm going to attach the SMART resource for you, and I'm going to attach the coaching where you have the old thought of I can't do this, the feeling is fear, the action is I don't take action. That's going to be in the resources as well for you, so you can follow through and you can write your thought. Like the I can't, the I won't. It's coming from fear, it's coming from anger, etc. So then you're going to write the action, and then on the other side, you're going to write your new thought. So for example, in a perfect world, if you achieve your goal, what would be your thought, your feeling, and the action you take once you think and feel that way? So also look at who you're going to be accountable to so that you can really drive home achieving your goal. Being accountable to somebody doesn't have to be a punishment. It doesn't have to be good or bad. It just has to get you the result that you want so that you know that you can say, hey, you know what, I'm accountable to somebody, versus not being accountable, which means, you know what, if I didn't get out of bed today or if I didn't lose 10 pounds in a month, nobody's going to know anyway, so I don't have to bother with it. What you want to do is you want people to know, so one, they can support you. One, you can realize like, hey, I told them I'm going to do this, so now you have partners in your success. So that's this video, From Fear to Anything is Possible. Thank you for watching and listening. Please leave comments below and let me know what you got out of this video, what else I can include in this video that'll be helpful to you. And I look forward to talking to you soon and hopefully working with you as well. Take care and have a great day.